Hi everyone, my name is Donna Christie, and recently we've been doing a lot of little videos of ladies in business. Neslib is Northeast Scotland, ladies and now lads in business. And the lady I have on today is Abi Clarke, and Abi was our member of the month because of everything she does, because she's just wonderful. So Abi has her own business and she's going to share what she does. The reason why we love to give back and recognize people is for the things they do, helping businesses, charities, all that good stuff. So Abi's a member of Northeast Scotland Ladies and Lads in Business, and we're collaborating. We've got an event coming up she'll share with you, but there's other things that Abi's doing. So I thought it was about time that we expanded on who Abi Clarke is. So Abi, tell everybody who you are, and give us a little bit insight of what's been going on through lockdown. And you're a mum, and you're running your business, and you're networking, and oh my goodness, and what's going on?
Thank you. No, thank you very much, Donna, and very much appreciate awarding myself as member of the month. That's huge. I feel like very proud of it actually. So thank you very much, especially within Neslib too. So thank you. What's been happening? I think it's been a lot of changes, a lot of adapting over the last few months, like everyone, like yourselves, I'm sure. I have two toddlers, Mikey and Robin, 2.5 and 4. So they've been at home the last 6 months with me, which has been amazing to have that extra catch-up time with them. And I think you can probably hear them in the background there too.
So good.
She's coming in. She is indeed.
Hi.
Robin. So it's been amazing to have this extra catch-up time, but then when you're trying to also work and also run a charity, it can be pretty busy as well.
You're going to be on the telly if you stay there too long.
So yeah, it can be quite challenging to juggle the work, mum life, being at home as well. But it's actually been a time where I've loved it actually. I've loved having the extra time with them. And yes, I've had to change the routine slightly where I get up ridiculously early in the morning. I have a breakfast club with Brigade, which is one of the Neslib members. We meditate, we write gratitude in the morning, and it's a really good way to start the day. And it's thanks to Neslib really, because I wouldn't have met a lot of members from the breakfast club if it wasn't for Neslib. So thank you very much, Donna, for creating this amazing space. So the last few months, what have I been doing? I have run a wedding and events management business called AC Weddings and Events. So we have a number of events that we had planned, as well as weddings this year, and of course they were either cancelled or postponed due to COVID. So initially it was a bit of a, whoa, what do we do? But we quickly kind of adapted and thought, right, well, there's no other way around it. It is how it is. So we're just going to have to adapt it. Think outside the box. What can we do? And try and adapt more online. So with wedding exhibitions, and that goes on to weddings, sorry. So going on to wedding exhibitions, there's not been any running since February this year. There are, of course, many people, many brides and grooms, engaged couples, getting engaged, proposals, and they're not able to plan their usual wedding day. Not normally they would do. A lot of suppliers, a lot of venues are either closed or been furloughed or unfortunately gone into administration. So I thought, right, let's see what we can do with this, and let's put together maybe like an online wedding event. It's a good way of all the wedding couples interacting with one another, bringing suppliers in, supporting local businesses, and trying as much as we can to do what we can in these strange times. So they've gone super well. There's almost just over 200 wedding couples that have joined the videos, which I'm super happy with. Over 5,000 views for the videos on Facebook. So I'm really chuffed with how they've gone, and the feedback has been, people are really positive. They've been booked a lot of the suppliers as well, which has been good, who have been showcasing, and it's given them some real good tips and advice, all free of charge for these bride and grooms too, which is something that's really needed just now too. So we've been doing that. We've got our third one, which is coming up on Sunday the 30th of August, 12 till 2 p.m. So if you wanted to join, you just need to visit the Facebook page, AC Weddings and Events, and you can watch it live on Sunday the 30th. You can do. I've also been planning another event, which is called Kindness Unlocked Online Festival. Now this is working with a co-founder as well, Britt Townsley. And the idea behind this is, before COVID, we were planning to have this event in person, Board Street, Aberdeen, which would be to raise awareness about mental health and show the support available locally. Of course, COVID happened, and we thought, oh, right, what am I going to do here? Because obviously, it's nothing more better than meeting someone in person, reading their body language, speaking to them, and it's obviously something that we can't do now. So we thought, right, obviously this support is still needed, and I think more now than ever after COVID that mental health has been affected for some as well. So let's keep it online, and try and give as much support as we can so that people are aware of what is available locally. So we have this online festival, which is on Saturday, the 12th of September, so less than a month away now, which is great. It's a full day, 9 till 4:30 p.m, and we have many businesses, speakers, which are involved throughout the day, some of which are from NESLIB again. So it's great that it's because of NESLIB that I've met these ladies and gentlemen too, which has been great, and they're now showcasing and being part of this amazing festival, which is good. So the day itself, it's basically celebrating everything positive in Aberdeen. So it's going to be positive, it's going to be showing the support. We'll have exercises, yoga, Reiki on the day itself. So there's going to be a lot there. So I hope that we have the schedule that's just been published. I hope that you can decide maybe a couple hours here and there as to what you would like to join into. So I know it's a full day event, so you're not going to be logged onto Facebook onto watching the full day event, but hopefully there's a couple hours here and there you can watch, and you can get some tips to learn from as well. So which would be great.
That's amazing.
Of course,
sorry, and it just shows, I was just listening when you said about how the exposure you've got from that online wedding show, and then the likes and the views and everything, that wouldn't have been, even though we want to get back to trade shows and go to hotels, you wouldn't have necessarily had that exposure without all the big money and the marketing, and so it's there's always good come out of bad, right?
Absolutely. It's I definitely feel that if it wasn't for COVID, we wouldn't have got into online as much as we have.
Yeah.
I've learned so much. When I first started with this, when we first went into lockdown, the beginning of March now, and I thought about going online. Never done online events before. Maybe done a couple of posts here and there on Facebook, Instagram, but nowhere near like it is now. And it is true. It's new market. It's new, better PR. You can raise your profile more. It's amazing. So it's a great way to have these events, and to promote your business, showcase what you can offer as well. So yeah, definitely.
We're talking about showcases. Yeah, we've got a good flow. Yeah. That wasn't even scripted. There was no script today, off the cuff. And we're doing quite amateur things in NESLIB to try and help businesses get more exposure. But we've got you've already mentioned Brigade, talking about scripting and video marketing, and we're just pulling in the resources from each other as well. Canva is all these other filmmaker things out there, and it really gives you a great exposure. So with NESLIB and my business, I've always wanted to have that trade show, and that was the goal in the early part of the new year. And then of course COVID happened. I mean, like you, we've had to quickly, I had an event, we were talking about the womanhood journey to menopause. We had 40 people booked in, and within that week of lockdown we had to turn it into an online event. And I wish I knew you then. We could have collaborated and really got that cracking. Anyway, so showcase. I love excitement, and I love Christmas, and be it's the end of the year and it's November, and that Christmas word, right? But we're going to, I've aligned with Abi, VC Wedding and Events, and we're doing an extravaganza. So what's the extravaganza, Abi?
Yeah, so NESLIB Christmas Extravaganza Showcase. The date is Saturday the 14th of November, and it'll basically be an afternoon, 10:45 till 4 p.m, where local businesses can showcase their products, their services, house, and all the amazing things that they do. So some will be maybe related to Christmas products as well. You know, think about, okay, it is November, but if you're like me, have little kids who are already talking about Christmas, what a great event, you know, to get involved and see what is to offer just now. Or even maybe it might not necessarily be something for something else, perhaps something for you, a bit of self-care, which I think it's definitely now is what we're needing after this COVID pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like you say, it is November, but we want high energy. So we're giving back to the ladies and lads. I have to remember the lads now, in NESLIB, and we have a cutoff for our members, right? Because then we're opening the doors to other people. That's what we're going to do. So you're going to have an advantage to come in potentially at that extravaganza, but that will come as we move on. We'll announce that later. So yeah, the extravaganza is going to be high energy. It's going to be Christmas, and I'm a bit of a seeker. You know, I'm somebody who goes out there and asks questions, and we thought we need music. Maybe we need somebody who's got, you know, a bit of celebrity in them. So I've approached Craig Wilson of Eat on the Green, and he's coming too. So that's going to be amazing. And we're going to look for a Santa, of course. And we have a lady called Amanda, a singer. She's going to be in on the day. So lots of great things, great things. We've kind of dictated a little bit that we want you to wear a Santa hat or something blingy, but no, not really. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be business at the same time. Yeah, anything else we want to finish with, Abby?
I think, yeah, I think it's just to finish off, I think with the event itself, it is going to be a really good positive event to get involved with. I think this Christmas is going to be quite a different Christmas for a lot of people. With, you know, 2020, there's been a lot of changes for a lot of people, positive and negative. But I think it has led a lot of people to prioritize during COVID and think, do I really need to do this? Should I be spending more time with my family? And I think when it comes to Christmas time this year, I think it's going to be really about spending time with family and friends, people that are most important to you, and a better way, you know, to have this NESLIB event as well, that, you know, get a group of friends, you know, that for the visitor side. So I get a group of friends, get some family together. Of course, if we need to do social distance in that time too.
Yeah.
Have a prosecco, get your Santa's hats on, you know, and have a good afternoon. And that's the idea with this event, is, you know, for our visitors to have fun, for yourself as NESLIB member to showcase your products and services, you know, promote your company, your business, as well, and trying to get more reach out there on social media too.
Yeah, so pretty much we're involving businesses, community, fun, you know, and who else would I go to? The AC wedding and events. Is that good enough for you, Abby? Excellent. Well, we're done for the day. But yes, anything that any events do, you know, do the right thing, stay by the rules. And for now, take care, and we'll see you all soon.